说我现在要做什么？哎，吵到听不到你了。OK， 你在 mute 着。
Hello, good evening. Hello, Erin. Hello, Celine. Okay, hold on now. I will share the screen again. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. I'm Sook Leng from Yifan. Hi, good evening. Wait, okay, then tonight we have our fake in Malaysia. So, do you all know that there is fake farm in Malaysia? Anyone know that? Hi, Samantha. Hello. So just would like to do a survey, right? Anyone here know that there is a fake farm in Malaysia before our FB live tonight? Yes. So it's hi. So actually, when I meet Lawrence, right, then I was quite surprised. I thought this fake is imported from overseas because normally, so far I tasted few from imported one. So when he told me that no, it's locally farmed, so I was like, wow, so amazing, right? So now I will be introduce Lawrence to come up to share with us more. Okay, let's welcome Lawrence. Hi,
Hello.
Lawrence.
Hello. Hi, good evening. Actually, I can't see anything except for you, right, Sook Leng? I only see you only. I
No
can't see
worries.
any comments from the
Later.
crowd.
Okay, so far we have Aline here, and then we have Celine, and then we have
Hello, hi, Celine.
Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Oh, yeah, I can see everyone now.
Yeah. So if along our FB Live, if you have any question, feel free to ask because I believe a lot of people when they heard wow, well not available fig farm, right? Like in Malaysia, so they was like how to order. So don't worry, before that we will share more about fig first. Then, of course, Lawrence, would you like to share your background? How do you get into this having fig to plant in Malaysia? Of course, like, is it suitable our weather, or before that, like, how do you get into this?
Okay, so most of us don't even know what is fig. All right. That is actually even for myself, last time whenever people talk about fig, the first thing I can think of is 无花果干, the dried figs. The
Yeah,
crunchy one and yellowish small one where people used to boil soup. That's the only thing I know about lah. Then as we go into college and also into the working world, I realized there is actually fresh fig. But my first time seeing fresh fig was actually at this supermarkets, grocer. So you see figs and you see, hey, how come it looks so different from what we actually had as dried figs, right? So during those time, I also did not buy and try because I don't even know how it tastes like. Until I managed to try it when I was in China. Actually, funny thing, the first time I tried my fresh fig was in China. So the China fresh fig was huge, and
mm-hmm.
fresh figs usually are very soft lah. So they actually sell it on those like our, when you go to like any kind of pasar malam, they sell the fruits on the, those hawker style. That is what I bought from China also. They were in a tricycle. So I bought and I tried. It was not bad, it's fresh and you can feel, when you bite into it, it's very juicy. So that was my first encounter. So before this, I was actually an auditor, all right, an auditor. And from an auditor, I went into a few other things before I became a farmer. So from auditor, I became a real estate person. Actually, that's where I actually know Sook Leng.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
in
from
real
real
estate,
estate auditor, then suddenly like become like farm, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
big
So went into farming because that was also one of the things I wanted to do when I quit my job in Big Four. But that time, no funds lah, no money, no funds. Only some savings enough for me to buy a house, enough to look into other things, but not farming. So only 2 years back, when I met my high school friend, we actually looked into farming. That's when we started to think about a new crop. So we were introduced to figs in Malaysia, and we
mm-hmm.
realized that there is a huge potential because we have a lot of Muslims, and Muslim particularly they love figs. Mainly is because also it's written in the Al Quran. So
Ah,
figs is one of those fruits that are mentioned in Al Quran that is very, very, very nutritious. And yeah, out of one of five, if I'm not wrong, there's also olive. Okay,
mm-hmm.
dates. I think one of it was honey and black seed oil. I think these five things, are from heaven. It's like a gift from God. So when we saw that, we saw opportunity. We saw that, if figs by right should suit our Malaysian crowd. But then again, we have to overcome the weather issue because we are a tropical country. Figs are
Yeah.
actually more suitable for Mediterranean and Middle East. So that's how we ended up, looking into this. Took us about half a year to 1 year to actually really plant our first fig tree onto the soil. So that's how we started.
not easy, right?
Not easy, not easy. When we first started, I keep doubting myself. I know I keep asking my partner, are we doing it right? When both of us are doing desk job and I'm in my real estate talking to clients, so we do deals by talking. But now you have to go on the soil, you have to take the charcoal, you have to use the tiller. At one point when we were starting up the farm, it took us every day non-stop for about 2 months, every day about 12 to 14 hours.
So
Just to work
what
on the farm for setup.
you met challenges like you're thinking like cannot. It's like you're from farming and then you need to take care the growth of the fig, and then you want to think from real estate, then suddenly now it's like farming, right? How do you get your customers, all this?
Okay, customers, I've never been worried, to be very honest. I mean, in real estate also, I've never had much issue with customers. But one thing is the matching of the supply and demand. Because fixed, right, is very unpredictable. One day it can be coming at 80 kg a day. Like today is because the rain has been coming for the last few days. Today we had about 20 over kg, I think about 30 kg a day.
Oh,
So
it's
that's why people ask us, why my fig takes so long to reach me. I say it's not because the fig takes so long to reach you. Because when we take your orders, it's pre-order. We have to follow the daily hours, and also, some days are more, some days are less. And then, pre-orders. The whole purpose of me doing pre-order is ensure that the figs that reaches my customer is always within 24 hours from the farm.
yes, and then good quality.
Yeah, yes, definitely quality. I can guarantee my quality. If anything that is not good, we actually always offer to give one-to-one exchange. That means your next order with us, we will actually be willing to give you an extra to to replace what was spoiled or what was not good. So that is our promise to our customers. I don't think any fruit sellers will do this. In fact, if you go to MBG, sorry lah, if spoil, you go back also. I mean, you also won't bother to go back lah. If you go to grocer, you go to giant grocer, you buy foods, if go back spoiled also, they won't come back and give you back your money lah. But for us, we ensure that your fix what you eat is what is the best.
That's what happened in the grocery. You can always like pitchy, see whether it's good condition, right?
Oh, this one we won't be able to allow customers to do it definitely because we already pre-pack and send. And before we pack, we already QC it. All one by one, we will look through and see whether there's anything spoiled. But sometimes because like 80 kg a day kind of they are very crazy, we cannot cope one. 80 kg by the time we bring the fix down here, we finish sorting already 5, 6 o'clock. By the time we start sending out, finish sending 12 a.m. already.
12 a.m. How about this?
Last year, December, that time we are still not very good at managing. One of the days I did delivery to Klang, Telok Panglima Garang. Oh, my last stop I finished was 11:30. When I reached home, it was 12 a.m. I put the fix at my customer's place also, I paise.
Your customer waited lah. Like
Yeah,
Samantha
my
said.
customer is definitely happy to receive it lah. They are willing to wait, but again, I mean most customers, if let's say after 10 o'clock, they also feel very weird lah. After 10 o'clock, still got people knock your door, ring your bell. Oh, your food is here. So, but don't worry, that is what our assurance to our customers. Your fix are always fresh. You will never get old fix. For anything that is more than 1 day old or 2 days old, it's off cap and then we put in the rejects or we use for processing already. So all the fix that you try, most of the comments come back is, wow, so fresh, one tastes so fresh. That's because we really work on being fresh.
Samantha said, glad to hear because knowing fig cannot keep for too long and then, wow, 11 p.m.
Yes, really, really. The customer was very kind lah. She knows she stays very far away. The Telok Panglima Garang is already like after Klang already.
So today we have some photo and video to share. At least people understand how does it looks, right? The farm. So yeah, this. Yeah. So it's like, okay. Fake, just how you explain, right? Later I have one question for you, Rita. I think it's blocking the. Okay. I'll remove this. Later, I'll ask one question because the shape.
Mm.
Please, everyone, look at the photo and remember the shape. Later, I'll ask one question. Very funny question. Okay, so this is the farm that you're having. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
tall. The tree is quite like how tall is it from the video? It's not tall, but how
Oh,
it
this
is
one
a
I'm actually standing on a ladder. Like. If you realize, I'm actually standing on the ladder. I'm trying to do a 360. So the trees right that you see here are all average at least 10 feet tall.
10 feet.
Yes, I'm on a ladder. I'm on a ladder doing a 360.
So how long? How many years? Oh, Chloe said, uh, "Hi, Lawrence. Want to
Hi,
order?"
Chloe. Order. No problem. Order.
So how many years does it need to grow? First question. Second
Ah,
question. Um, how many years can it last for fruits like harvest? Beautiful farm.
okay.
Yes.
Actually, fixed, right? Unlike durian, unlike mangosteen, they actually fruit quite fast. From the time where it's got the cutting until it reaches about just now you see the 10 feet, right? It's only
Mm.
about it will take probably about less than a year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so fast can our eye.
Yeah. But the thing is, people don't understand that whatever fix that people can have fresh, right? That is only about 60% of what we harvest. The other 40% are rejects. Figs, if you have eaten my figs, your hand touch only, the skin also peel off already.
Oh, so
Then also
it
another thing is very, very fragile. And another thing is figs, right? Overripe very fast. Like today you see, oh, it looks okay, 80% ripe. Next day, the same time you go and look, it's already overripe.
oh, no
Yeah.
wonder you say you need to be self-delivery.
Yes, correct. That's why not that we don't want to use delivery partners. Figs are very soft, very not cannot tahan lah. If let's say
It's
the
like
person mishandle, die lah.
it's like a lady very fragile.
No lah, ladies are not. Ladies are even hardy, more hardy than compared to figs lah. Figs are really very fragile lah. Even sometimes when we packing we also face the issue where we accidentally rub the skin a bit lah. So we do explain to customers, it is still very good. It is the same day one. The
Mm.
pig skin is really that thin. Sometimes we accidentally rub a little lah. It's not that we want to, but the figs inside are perfect. Everything is still good. Unless customers say they cannot accept a little bit of skin, rubbed off, we can't do much lah. Then we replace lor. But then usually, if it's slight one, we will still send. If it's like quite bad, then they will put to reject already. So figs also one thing is that they have sap lah, white color sap. That sap is quite sticky. So when we pick our figs, right, we also have to ensure the tray that we put our figs onto, it doesn't have the sticky sap. So we have to keep changing the layer, just to ensure that the figs is always not sticking onto the tray. Because when it sticks, when we pull off, the skin also go off already. So very, very, very fragile.
Chloe says
And
she
you
don't.
were asking about fruiting. Fruiting takes about a year lah.
Mm. But how long can it be like for harvest? Like durian is like 20, 30 years also okay. Like after 1 year you have waited, right?
Yeah.
How long until you need to like okay chop off and then grow another new trees like that?
Oh, for us, usually what happens is that our figs, we will actually let it last at least 6 to 7 years lah. 6 to 7 years. If it doesn't outgrow, then we will actually still leave it on the farm. If not, we will have to take it out and replant. But usually, commercial farming like ours, where we put into the rainproof house, the rainproof house is there to protect the figs from pests. Um, so usually also the figs will also be on a commercial scale, means that we will feed the figs a lot of fertilizers in order for the figs to grow. So usually it gets tired out after. It's definitely not as strong as it is in its natural environment. Like in Mediterranean country, it can go to 100 years. But
Oh,
for us, we are for commercial farming. We definitely won't have trees that last 100 years. For us, after 6 7 years, if the bark is too thick, you see here when you see the video, there's so many trees, right? When it's too
mm,
big, right, it's very hard for us commercial farming. So we will actually replace the tree.
I see. So they say they are not fragile. I also don't know it's so fragile.
Yeah, it's very fragile, especially when we pick it ripe. Our USP has always been tree ripened figs. If you go and buy from the grocer, you go and try next time. You buy mine and you go and buy a grocer and you compare. The skin is different. Grocer one is always thick. When you eat, you feel like it's chewy. Ours is not. It melts in your mouth. That's the difference because as it ripens, right, it becomes thinner. The skin and insides become more. So that is
So
why ours is soft and
the
sweet.
the seeds, the fake, I mean the seeds that you use is not the same as the one we found in the grocery lah.
Also different variety. One thing is variety. Second thing is also different stage of ripening. Figs
Mm.
don't ripen off tree.
Oh, means you.
You pick, we will not become ripe anymore. But for import, they have to pick it at 70% ripe. If not, it won't last the journey. If they pick like mine 90% ripe, right? I think rich here become jam already. So
Natural.
yeah, and figs don't ripen after that. That's the thing. That's why some people when they buy the grocer's one, right? They when they chew, they buy, they feel like how come the taste is not there? Texture
Not
is there, but the taste is not there.
so you're from the said pesticides free.
Yes, it's pesticide free. That's why we have a rainproof house, and but we are not organic. We are very honest. We are not organic because organic means I think Yifan should know lah. When it comes to organic, it's really very strict. Everything must be organic. Even the water use lah, even the fertilizers lah. So our fertilizers are mix of organic and non-organic. So if we were to rely only pure organic, the pig will not be as tasty as we can get now lah. We have tried, but not yet having success. But hopefully in future we can become an organic farm, but quite
Yeah.
hard at the moment.
So will we ask the fake original from?
Okay, so figs, if you really go into history lah, if you are Christian, right, you might actually have heard the story of Adam and Eve. So Adam and Eve, they cover their private part with fig leaf. So if you say originate, I would say probably places something like maybe Palestine, Israel, that side. I believe that is where it starts from, you know. But definitely, if we talk about the real origin, I mean, the current origin, we will always say is from the Middle East and Mediterranean countries. Then from there, we take the cutting and we try to replicate and plant here. So how we replicate is that we try to reduce its exposure to rain. That's why we call it a rain-proof house because the rain cannot hit the trees directly and it cannot have too much water as well. This tree doesn't like a lot of water.
So it's all by control.
Yeah, it's all by controlled watering. We use what do you call it, irrigation system.
Mhm. So and then what are the so today the topic is why fake,
Benefits.
right? And before
Why
I
eat
ask,
figs?
yeah, before we continue,
Yeah.
everyone see the shape. Is it something like our woman organ? The shape is like a bit like ovary. So is it purposely for ladies?
Okay, so if you really look at it from both from a male and female reproductive organ, right? It looks like both lah. It looks also like the man's testicle.
Really?
If you really look into it, it looks like the testicle also. So actually, if you ask me lah, figs are actually good for reproductive system
Could we too kind? She said like a
because
heart
it's
shape.
Because it's a high potassium lah, high in potassium. So high in potassium is always associated with better hormonal control and stuff like that lah. So I have a fresh fig right here as well. The one that you see in the picture is a red kind of fresh fig. The one I have on my hand now is a green
Wait,
variety.
I let you paint solo first.
Yeah, so this is a green variety. Okay, you see the skin is green, inside is red and very jammy. So, bon appetit. I'm going to have it now.
I also jelly already. Looks like a heart. Chloe and Samantha so kind. Looks like a heart shape.
Yeah, but yeah, lah, basically when you see inside, right, why it looks like flower is because inside is really, this is actually a flower that's ingrown. So inside is what we call the hua layer. You know, flowers, there is this, like our hibiscus that comes out. This one all grow inside. So it's like a lot of it inside. So when you're eating this, you're actually eating flowers.
Oh, so
Yeah.
is it since it's promote digestive health, right? It's for
Mm.
digestive. Is it suitable for people with gastric?
Yes, why not? Why not? This is actually a very mild fruit. It's not acidic fruit. What we call it in Mandarin, probably we call it more run. It's not, yes, hua lei, correct, Chloe, you're right. So this is more of a run kind. In Chinese medicine, right, actually, hu hua guo gan is used very widely for Chinese medicine. 中医啊，中医啊。
So it's more and for protections.
Yeah, to run the system, yun in Cantonese we call it very yun.
好远。
好远好远。爱美的啦，爱美。Those who like to be pretty, I think eating figs every day, right? I can guarantee you won't get old. Because this one high in antioxidant also.
So this is the main point. Better
Yeah, you see, I
than
look young, right? I still look young, but I'm actually mid-30s already.
So this is the important point. From inside out.
Yeah. I mean, if you eat any kind of vegetable and fruits, lah, we always talk about protecting your body, from free radicals. So free radicals, how you actually protect is by eating high antioxidant fruits and foods. So yes, it's good for bowel movement, definitely. There are some people, I think probably because they always have not very good digestion already. When they eat immediately, probably the same day they can go toilet already.
Okay,
If
so
you
this is
Google,
high potassium.
yeah, high potassium, yes. High potassium is always related with blood. I would say the blood. What do you call that? Uh, Blood pressure. Yeah, it helps to regulate blood pressure. High potassium can be any other things also. Our body actually needs a lot of potassium, but don't overdose on potassium also.
But this one so small, it should be okay.
Yeah, it's okay. As long as you're eating fresh, it's fine. Dried ones, everything is more dense lah. Dried figs, I'm not saying it's not good, but if you eat dried figs, it's very easy for you to overdose.
So Samantha mentioned good for bowel movement, zilun, and then what to look young, egg fake every day. And then Samantha asked, high potassium will it affect the kidney if it's too high? What is
If
the
you eat,
recommended daily consumption?
okay, for
One fig
fresh
a
figs, you
day.
don't have to worry. Fresh figs is fine. For dried figs, like I say, easily overdose one. You eat one, you eat two, you eat three, you can't stop. But figs are very filling one, because it's high in fiber and it's also high in a lot of other things. But when you eat it, it's like it fills you up very quickly lah. Let's say morning you take two figs, it's enough to tahan until your lunch already.
Wow. So
So it is actually one of those people for Weight Watchers lah. If you're watching your weight lah.
Oh, so I thought it is like replace the eat apple a day, now can eat a fig a day. It keeps the doctor away.
Yes, definitely, but definitely in terms of yeah lah, figs are not as, I would say it's not as cheap as apple. But if you eat it regularly, one day one piece is fine lah. One day two piece also okay lah.
Good for diet. Okay, so after that is Which antioxidant, just now you mentioned, can be pretty expensive to eat every day. No worries, after become pretty and young, got more income.
You see, you eat every day also our food. If you eat your breakfast, if you don't eat nasi lemak, all those, average a meal also 7-8 ringgit. So if you eat two
Actually,
figs,
correct.
yeah, two figs is about there. This photo is actually our own figs also. It's from my own figs. We put honey, and then that is actually also that one. I think if I'm not wrong, is yogurt. And then there is sourdough bread. So antioxidants in this case is polyphenol. So polyphenol is actually always associated with helping with anti-cancer properties. So you can have it, have it every day. Don't have to worry. And also in terms of cancer prevention for ladies, for men, is always the most common one is colon cancer. All right, colon cancer is best fought with our figs, because figs is high in pectin. It binds, with all the other things, and then comes out, help you to come out everything. So yeah, it prevents. I think colon cancer is one of the best lah.
Samantha said it can be.
Can. Samantha, you eat every day lah. You become my fig ambassador. We have a side deal. You let me know.
Okay. So after that, okay, what's the variety? I mean, the fresh fig. Okay, so this is what you are having, 4 fig in one packet.
Yeah, correct.
So all this will need to be pre-order, as you mentioned, right?
Yeah, everything is pre-ordered at our farm. If you don't go on a pre-order model, it's impossible to have fresh figs lah. Definitely, my figs are a few days old if it's not pre-ordered.
So pre-order is like 2 to 4 weeks, right?
We would say average is 2 to 4 weeks at the moment.
And then I see you have, this is slightly smaller, right?
Yes, the one on the left is bite-sized figs. That one is below 43 gram a piece. It's like eating big grape. And then on the right here is a grade B 6 pieces. That one is probably, I think, I would say the size of Duku Langsat, a big one. No lah, Duku Langsat also small. Probably a small chiku lah.
Small chiku. So okay, other than fresh fig, that means from fresh fig, you will also develop to other fig product, right?
Correct.
So here you have jam, and then you have Gugu Guts. What's this Gugu Guts?
Gugu Guts is a prebiotic emulsion. So like I say, figs are high in fiber, high in pectin. Gugu Guts is to amplify that. With the prebiotics, we basically have figs as a main ingredient. And we will add on also things like cranberry, goji berry, pomegranates, all are superfruits. And at the end of it, we will add a prebiotic which we actually extract from chicory root. So it will help feed the probiotics. Okay, so people don't understand the difference between prebiotics and probiotics. Probiotics are good bacteria inside your guts. 我们讲大肠啊，大肠有好的菌，不好的菌。So if you talk about the big, prebiotics, it feeds the good bacteria. It will ensure that the good bacteria can keep flourishing, grow more. But when you drink like Vitagen, Yakult, Kefir, even like Kombucha, we are actually feeding good bacteria into the body. But then again, it needs something to sustain it, to give it energy, give it fuel. So Gugu Guts help with that. Actually, a lot of things that we eat does help, but it's not the highest quality fiber that you can find. Our diet is very poor, especially as city living people. What do you eat in the morning? Nasi lemak, roti canai. What you eat in lunch? Normally, what kway teow noodle lah, fried noodle lah. This kind of thing all is high in carbs, low in fiber. A lot of people don't even eat veggie. And Malaysian food compared to overseas, our food is like 90% carbs, 10% is meat and veggie. So with this kind of diet, right, that's why we have a high case of colon cancer. Lah. So if you ask me, this will help with that, supplement that. All right. And for enzyme, yeah.
Your Gugu Guts
Right now,
again.
I get try with Gugu Guts. I don't think you want to do that. Gugu Guts is 149 ringgit. You can't get drunk with it. I think your thirst will get drunk.
So,
But you but you can get drunk with enzyme. Enzyme is actually fermented figs. Okay, this one is different from prebiotic. This one, we use the figs, we actually ferment it. All right. After we actually ferment it, there will be actually enzymes and also probiotics inside it. So enzymes actually directly help with our digestion. When we digest, a lot of times, a lot of people, the stomach is weak. So a lot of things are not broken down properly. Or sometimes because the stomach is weak, you always got bloated, you got gas, all this. So enzymes, that's why we ask you to drink it before meal. It helps to activate, it helps your digestion to start, and it also assists with digestion. So that, when your food goes in, it gets digested better. Yeah, so enzyme, you can get drunk with it, don't worry, because it's not like Gugu Guts pricing. So one Gugu Guts can buy about 4 bottles of enzyme.
So many drink lover here. So
yeah.
We also have your fake kombucha. It's so different. Suddenly this one is like so youngster style kind of very trendy.
Yes, because this one we actually partner with another kombucha maker. So we have actually tried a few kombucha makers, and we finally settled with Zenbucha. So kombucha for fig, fig itself doesn't have a very strong taste, but what she managed to do is that she used the figs and she combined with lavender, cardamom. It brings out the fig taste very much, and she actually don't put. I think honey. She puts honey. So if you want to try, give us a try. Kombucha is also one of our top sellers. I think the enzyme and kombucha is our top seller.
Well, I think fig lover will love to try all of these different product already. So
yes.
So for those who like to try, and then we have this prevent wrinkle, rejuvenate your skin, and even out skin tone. This is the basic 3 beauty benefits of the fig. You may scan this form for pre-orders. And of course, like the kombucha, all this we will upload into our Yifan platform soon. So before that, agree, should try all. All this is your super hard supporter. So before that, anyone, do you have any question regarding fig?
Oh, I think just now I saw Vanessa. Vanessa is one of our customers from Ipoh. She bought our jam.
Your jam is
hi Vanessa.
high.
Yes, Vanessa, yes.
So how different is your jam? Because I tried, it's quite small jam, right? And then you mentioned to make one jam, maybe I go back to make one jam like this, how many fig inside? 110 grams.
Almost 200 gram. Almost 200 gram. How much is 200 gram? You go back to just now the 4 pieces. It's almost 3.5 pieces of figs.
3.5.
A lot of figs in one jam, because this box is about 250 gram.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's really 真材实料. Really
真材实料根本没有加东西，没有添加剂。We don't need pectin one because fig itself is, like I told you, it's high in pectin. So we don't need to add any more pectin, and it has a very nice texture. So if people who are jam lovers, right, that don't like commercial jam, our jam will fit you perfectly, because fig jam can match with a lot of things. You can have it with your toast, you can have it with savory food, you can have it with cheese, you can have it with meat. Most of it are okay. Yeah, but definitely there are people with different preferences now. So I mean, our fixed jam is not very, very sweet. If you want very, very sweet, then perhaps we can formulate one. But so far, I think the Chinese population's taste buds is more towards less sweet lah.
Actually, now people tends to be more to original taste already. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Celine has a question. You
Yes.
may have mentioned this, but how many people are working with you at your fig farm? Okay, my fig farm now we have three permanent staff, and myself and my partner lah. So it's basically five of us, and one temporary staff that does my delivery. So that's about six of us. Yeah, I think that's about it. But we are looking at expansion soon. We are just waiting for construction to begin by the contractor. So
Oh
wish us
yeah,
luck.
your people is at Harap Panghang, right?
Yes, correct.
Is it open for
Visit.
visit?
No, not yet. Not yet. It's not yet a visitor-friendly farm, to be very honest, because there is still
We
a lot
will
of
bring
work to
all
be
the
done.
germs.
Sorry?
We will bring all the germs and bacteria to your farm.
That is also one of our concern lah. So we will probably be setting up a separate, special carved out area for visitors only. Yeah, if not, like any other people, if they come in, then yeah lah, we won't know what we bring in lah. Figs are very sensitive. They are very
Yeah.
prone to fungus. They are very prone to a lot of pests. What is the sugar content in the jam? Okay, caramelized jam. We have two types of jam. We have caramelized, and we have also the other one is roasted, which is no sugar added. So if you're talking about caramelized, 2%, 2% sugar.
Some of the consumer, when they are vegan, right, they might concern about the type of sugar used, because like white sugar is more if white sugar, actually there is
Oh, we use brown cane sugar.
brown cane sugar, so it's a raw sugar lah, because
Mm.
they concern the white sugar, there is a burn char from the cattle. So yeah.
Oh, for us, we use brown sugar.
So is it answer your question, Richard? So if those who concern on the sugar, they should get this roasted,
Roasted
right?
fig jam, no sugar added.
No sugar added.
But our fig jams, definitely, if you ask me, every batch might differ a little bit lah, because we figs at different season can taste slightly different. During rainy season, usually the figs are slightly more diluted. If it's the hot and sunny season, the figs are definitely stronger in taste. So our fig jam follows our figs. So yeah, like every fig jam that you have might be slightly different in taste. But rest assured, we will always try to ensure that you're a happy customer lah.
I think most importantly, if let's say it's all own farm and all this, is just like previously I helped my dad to promote his pesticide free durian, also the same. It must be like up and down. It's not like a very 100% commercialized. It's like the first batch and the last batch, it can be the same. It is very difficult to
Yeah,
manage.
it's very different. Correct.
So long is like I think minimum level, pesticide free, and then fresh from farm every day. At least what we normally say is like eat with 吃的安静
a peace of mind lah, with a peace of mind.
peace of mind.
Yeah.
So whatever we eat, right? Of course, most of Malaysian they will think like big bacteria eat the small bacteria. 大菌大菌食細菌 It's like whatever we eat also okay. Just like how you mentioned, everyday nasi lemak also okay. But whatever we eat, we are what we eat lah. All these will
correct,
be
correct. Very true.
So I think it is good that okay, from the farm you are taken good care, and then your QC, you have different batch also to let people to choose what kind of fig they want, right? So it's good that can pre-order, and then when you have the fig ready, then only you directly deliver to them within the 12 hours, right? Same day, right? So
24 hours. Sometimes when we harvest it and we reach KL like very late, like 6, 7 o'clock, we will send it the next morning.
so this is only applicable for KL, PJ, Klang Valley.
Yeah, Klang Valley only. Currently, we also not export lah. We send interstate lah. We send it to JB and Kedah. So if anyone in JB Kedah want to buy figs, I will let you know who to buy from. We have resellers. We are also looking for resellers in Ipoh and Penang. So Vanessa, if you have any contact, please let me know. Penang, if anyone here knows any Penang reseller, also let us know. Because we would like our figs to be there to let other people try our figs. Actually, we have a lot of orders from Penang. But the thing is, we are unable to still send it there because we have not actually secured someone to help us with it. Like I say, figs are so fragile. I can't just, trust anyone to take care of my figs. So, yeah, we want a reliable reseller that can work with us.
Then, so for now, it's only pre-order for KL Klang Valley. And then if you have more questions, then feel free to text us or you can scan this and then let us know. So now our time is 9:45, and thank you very much, Lawrence, to be with us today. And
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sook Leng.
More interest of people. Oh, now is fake Malaysia, no more imported fake. First of all, don't support Malaysia, can? Yeah. So
Okay, so Samantha, I drink on your behalf, Samantha.
Okay, solo your layout first. So this is the enzyme. Normally it's like how much to drink? Half cup.
Normally for us, we actually recommend it 50 ml per round. I mean, you can drink more, it's not a problem. It's just that to be effective, I think 50 ml is the basic.
Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Chloe. So
thank you everyone tonight.
Yeah, so just a little quick share. I'm Sook Leng from Yifan, and then we promote Malaysia healthy, plant-based, natural food and beverage and eco lifestyle. So next week we are having our nutritionist to share nutrition concept and yoga, and of course we are here to share more on this lifestyle, right? Because we believe that we can be a healthy and joyful Malaysian generation. Okay, so of course, this is our next month. We will promote this 30 days challenge. If you would like to challenge yourself to have plant-based meal diet with all these consultation one-on-one with how to be a home planting with your own microgreens, can be a parenting time with your children. Okay, so of course, if you know like any business owner, they want to take care then their health, especially after injection, and then management staff and employees and vegan, vegetarian consumers and picky eater, we can let them eat nugget tofu happily. And of course, if there is a fitness yoga coach, nutritionist, dietitian, counselor, psychotherapist, wellness center, international schools would like us to give all these preview or having collaboration together, also can let us know. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. And once again, thank you, Lawrence, to be with us tonight. And
Thank
hope
you so
you're
much, Sook Leng, and thank you everyone to be with us tonight. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night,
Good
Chloe.
night.
Good night,
Bye
Ali.
bye.
Bye bye.